Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here we go. 30. 55. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Out. Block.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 31.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, 31 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant taking it in. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. The throw over the middle taken in. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, 85 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Greg Joseph
seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of
maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34-yard line. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game. And now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him?
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Complete.
Matt Breida, 38 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, Steve. Here I come. Here I come.
They'll run with Henry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Emmanuel Agba there on the stop.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to hit 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Tannehill, a quick throw into the hands of Davis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run. It's Henry. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet, and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. A very eventful divisional round weekend. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
3rd down.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Jackson to return. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Watch the screen. Pass.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hopkins. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. To the air again, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Greg Joseph on for the Titans. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Joseph is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Dolphins. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Breida to get the third quarter started. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 30. 27. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Bit of a surprise, they ran it on third and medium, proved to be the right call, 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Parker the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Vic Beasley. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 7-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And 1.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Tight right, tight right. Check. Crunch.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Tua going to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At their
throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Parker unable to get that one. And it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Harold Landry able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now he'll escape to his left. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert. On 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
26-yard line.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
A gain of 6 yards on the play.
They run for Breida, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Incomplete on the
first quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
They set up the screen for Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
A 6-yard
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their...
To a hit, and the ball is out.
The first down pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Tua. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
It's a gain of 32.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Titans.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday. And it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up
behind the chains, 2nd and 12.
The 18-yard line.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation to maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.